You're in my way. Very well.
Here we go! All right, let's do this!
Very well.
Leave it to me!
My turn.
Leave it to me. My turn. How pathetic.
Watch out, guys!
My turn!
Right.
All right,
Very well. Arcus, activate.
you're mine! My turn!
Leave it to me. I'll handle this.
Go!
My turn.
It's my turn. Very well. What a waste of time. Let's go. Let's get this over with.
My turn!
Very well.
My turn.
Leave it to me. Yeah.
Too slow! My turn! Okay, it's safe for now.
Let's get this over with.
Here we go! Ha!
Very well.
My turn.
I shall fulfill my duty as a noble.
Right.
Hey, are we...
Looks like we are. That definitely seems to be the exit.
I can see the sunlight streaming in.
This was a complete waste of time. Considering the school's esteemed founder, I was expecting more of a challenge.
Did we even fight the same enemies? I feel like What was all that business about Class 7?
Good question. We've got people here from different Is there some sort of secret agenda?
What was that?
There!
The statue?
What the heck is that?
A gargoyle come to life.
Are monsters like this common in the Empire?
Not outside of old wives' tales, they are.
These things cutting off our only no choice.
Right.
Finally, an opponent would...
This looks tough. Careful!
My turn! All right, let's do this!
Very
Be
well.
with me!
My turn.
Right! Keep it up, everyone!
It's my turn.
You're mine! Here we go! Arcus, activate!
Leave it to me.
There! Huh.
I'll handle this.
My turn! Arcus, activate!
All right.
Here we go!
Very well.
My turn! Arcus, activate!
All right.
Go! All right, let's do this!
I'll handle this. I'll handle this.
Leave it to me.
My turn! Keep it up, everyone!
Go!
Very well.
It's my turn. Arcus, activate.
My turn!
My turn! Take this!
Very well.
Here we go!
Leave it to me.
Right!
Very well.
My turn! Huh.
Leave it to me.
There!
Right!
I'll handle this.
My turn!
Leave it to me.
My turn!
I'll handle this.
Here we go! That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Well, that should be the end of it.
No, it's down but not out.
That's one hell of a second wind.
I can appreciate a certain degree of tenacity, but this thing...
It's no use. We're too spent to go another round with it. Guess I have no choice. I'll have to.
Stand back! Here!
Hey! You made it!
You've certainly got some good timing.
Seems like you're all... I'm sorry we took so long.
You're here, and that's what counts.
So, a gargoyle, is it? I didn't It doesn't seem like it'll go down easily.
Indeed. It's brushing us off as though we bear...
With this many of us, we can just find an open...
Fine. I guess I'll help out.
Looks like you started the party.
You?
Releasing limiter.
Take this! Break shot!
An opening!
Go!
This one's mine! Ah!
It's...
We did it! I think that's the...
At the very least, that creature doesn't seem like he'll be coming back for a rematch.
What happened there anyway? Right at the end...
Now that you mention it, I did feel something wash over me for just...
It was like each of us were engulfed in some faint blue light.
What?
I did notice something as we fought. Perhaps, but I felt like I could see everyone's movements.
I don't think it was just your imagination.
Agreed. I have a feeling...
The biggest selling point of the almighty Arcus? Give... Looks like friendship and teamwork. I'm so proud of you. Anyway, that about finishes up today's special... Aw, what's with the...
What are we supposed to be...
I have so many questions.
Oh?
I'll take a stab at it. What exactly is the purpose behind...
I mean, we get that it's supposed to be some sort of melting pot.
But why were the 9 of us chosen in particular?
There's no single monolithic reason, but if I had to name a major contributing factor...
How so?
Well, like I explained earlier, the Arcus units are developed jointly by the Epstein Foundation. Like any battle ordnance, they let you use arts, but their crowning feature is what's known as combat linking. That's the
So that's what that was.
Seems like a pretty apt term. It did feel like we...
Precisely.
Doesn't take a genius to imagine how much of an elite unit that can sense each other's movements, acting in perfect sync, even. You can hardly put a price. It could bring about a revolution.
Idealistic.
Well, yeah, the technology has its limits. Some have a natural aptitude for it. And out of this year's fresh batch of bright-eyed students, the 9 of... And since aptitude trumps background in Class 7...
I see.
But what gives us this aptitude, though, as compared to our peers?
What indeed? As promised, if any of you have objections to being in this class, I think that pretty much covers the hows. But this program isn't cheap to run, so we're not about to force anyone into it. You should also be aware that Class 7's curriculum will be tougher than any other class's course. So now you know. And that leaves you all... If you opt out, you'll just be placed in the class you would have been assigned to otherwise. Nobles will land in class 1 or 2. Commoner, it's still just the first day, so there's no real catching up you'd have to do.
I'll do it. Whatever Class 7 has to throw.
Oh, wait, just like that?
So you're the first? You seem pretty sure.
Not really. I just feel like I've put my family out asking them to send me. So, if it gives me more to show for my time here,
Count me in as the great.
Let's make it concern.
Well, look. Anymore. Allow me to. I was on.
Sign. I kind of.
And that's it. Your weapon.
Let me join.
huh?
Oh, I was almost.
It does, but
And that brings us to an even 6.
don't really care either way. You can choose.
Not this time. This is one call you're gonna have to make. That was the deal, remember? You need. Well, we've got a magnificent. Which leaves just. I can see you got issues with each. Why, if you just look.
Like hell we would. The exploitation of the common people by the aristocracy is a blight on every facet of it. Unless something is done about it.
I appreciate your candor, but I don't think you're going to achieve much by lecturing me about it.
Well, at least that makes this simple. I use this.
Huh?
You're the.
I'll thank you not. As far beside. That said, I have little interest in getting drawn into. I think it would be prudent for us to go our separate ways.
I don't need some pompous ass who coasts through life on his father's coattails telling. I'm in. Come. You might have had your successes spoon-fed to you up to now, but no outmoded class system is going.
We'll.
They're going to be like this pretty much all year, aren't they?
Sure seems that way. I wouldn't bet on them.
Oh,
The pods shouldn't.
give a guy a...
Well, how about that? With that, I'd like to congratulate. I hope you keep those high spirits.
Well, I wasn't expecting Class 7 to turn out quite. It certainly promises to be a.
You took the words right out of my mouth. But perhaps this too is the divine providence of the
How do you mean?
Well, seeing them there, I feel they have the potential to be the light, a light that can break through the storm clouds that continue to.
Time to get going.
Oh, Reen!
Morning, Elliot.
Good morning. Are you heading to school now too?
Sure. It's getting late though, so we...
No problem. I'm guessing everyone else left already.
I think so. I'm not... Gaius in particular is probably long gone by now.
Oh, he's not sensing anyone?
Good morning.
Yeah.
Morning! Are you two on your way to school?
Yeah. Come on, Emma. We're going to be... Hey, wait for... We'll see you in...
I never would have guessed she'd hold a grudge. She knows it was just an accident. Can't believe she'd be...
No kidding. She's not even giving me a chance.
Well, as long as you keep trying, I'm Class 7's got enough tension as it is. What with her, so I think it would be a load off...
I'll certainly do what I can.
These past 2 weeks have really flown by. It's funny. I went into this thinking combat practice would be the tough. Never would have guessed the academic side of things might give it a run.
Well, strong in body and mind is pretty firmly embedded into Imperial culture. I do get what you mean, though. I figured I'd be able to coast through the year, but I've had to very quickly reevaluate that.
You too, huh? I wish I were as smart as Machias or Emma. They don't seem to be. But then Emma got the top score on the entrance exam, and I'll bet you anything Machias.
I'm sure. Eustace and Elisa are apparently doing really well, as are Laura and Gaius.
Really? Though I really do.
Huh?
Oh, sorry. I've been talking to them the same way I talk to everybody else. And Eustace's family rules over the whole eastern side of the...
Well, they both said it was okay. So, though you probably shouldn't go picking fights with Eustace every chance you get.
Oh, I'd hoped they'd get along a bit better over time, but if anything, when the two of them are in the same room, there's...
It's not all Machias either. Eustace seems to enjoy I can't even imagine what it would take to make them see...
Yeah, I wish there was something we could do that... And that's where we'd be if we... Dormitory number 2, for all the common...
Yeah. I'm still kind of shocked that Class 7 gets to have its... Though, to be fair, I think that building was abandoned till this year.
Well, they did a good job. I just wish it were a little closer to the...
Hey, you're in our way.
Ah.
Class...
Is something the...
You're just a ragtag bunch of nobodies. Come on.
Yes, Patrick! A word of advice. You might be part of a special class, but that doesn't change who you are.
So there... This is why I hate talking to them.
Unfortunately, that attitude is all too... Thank goodness Laura and Eustace are...
Yeah. That's the infamous dormitory number 1, where all the... It's supposed to be super fancy.
Wow, really? Guess that's our cue.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, hey, have you picked out a club to join? Doesn't sound like you have to.
No, I'm still looking.
Stand, bow, be seated.
As I'm sure you're all well aware, the Erebonian Empire was driven to the brink...
This was brought about by the conflict, a civil war lasting several. But of course, I'm not here to tell you that. If I were, I think even young children would be able to. Rather, I'd like to discuss the effects this had on the Empire as members of the aristocracy. Many hired mercenaries turned to looting and pillaging, and a similar trend could even be seen. The land was left utterly devastated, and morale. But then, lo and behold, into this nightmare stepped a man willing to take. He was a wandering prince who began to rally forces from the outskirts of the Empire, and would go on to. And that name, of course, was Dreikels Rysei Arnor. He would later become known as Dreikels the Lionheart, the 73rd Emperor of Erebonia, and not to mention the founder of this. Dreikels' army was initially rather but as he traveled across the Empire, winning over the heart. Now, the place where Emperor Dreikels first began. Reen Schwarzer, would you care to tell the.
Nice work, everyone. You made it through another. In case you've been living under a rock, please don't forget, it's not technically a day off, but there are no classes. Why, you could go shopping in the capital if you wanted to.
Will the Academy's
Yes, I'd like to be able to use the free study area.
Of course! This school shuts down for no one. A lot of clubs have meets scheduled for these free.
I see.
I'll be certain to do so.
Also, before you leave, we should go over what. On Wednesday, you all have your
What does that entail?
It's part of your combat training. You'll be graded on your performance, so it might be a good idea to do some training on your own time, too. Oh, and one more thing. After the practical exam is over, I've got another about a major part of Class 7's curriculum that I...
Here it comes.
So, whatever you choose to do on your free day, that concludes today's homeroom.
Yes, instructor. All rise.
should be this. I know the cafeteria's on the.
Hey there. How's it going? Academy life been treating you?
Oh, yeah. It's not easy, but though I have a feeling it's only.
Of course, your class is gonna be more intense than you, but you just hang in.
Okay. Wait. You're a second-year student, aren't you?
Hey now, let's not get ahead. First things first, how about you let me show you this cool
trick?
You got a 50 mirror coin I can borrow?
I think.
Cheers. All right.
What?
Now, which hand is the coin?
It's in your.
Too bad.
Guess you win. I'm usually pretty good, though. Wait, you
catch on quick.
Huh?
Keep up. You're gonna need to be pretty tough to get through a year with Sarah. Oh, and the student council room.
See you around.
Wait. Andy seemed to know I was heading to the student. I haven't met many of the second years yet. Oh well. But though, if it really is open late.
Please come in.
I recognize that. Pardon the interruption. Oh.
It's been about. Welcome to the student camp. Instructor Sarah sent you.
Yes. So, I wonder if she got moved up a few years. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just.
I am, but the name's Toa. I'm the student council
president?
Uh-huh. I'm sure I'll have plenty of opportunities to interact with you and the other. So if there's anything you need help, I'll do everything.
Thank you. She's seriously the student council president? Is because you're holding on to something.
Oh, of course. Here you go. Yours is the one on.
Let's see. Oh, our student notebooks.
I'm really sorry it's taken so long, and you're even using a different kind of battle orbment. So yours.
Meaning these notebooks have him.
The Arcus. And the other first years are all using. But the Arcus type you're using.
Okay, but wait.
Pretty much just me. Instructor Sarah asked me to do it, which means it's my fault this has taken so long.
Oh, no. Is that really part of the It seems more like something our.
Technically, you're right. But she's. And I help out the other instructors a lot, too.
What a nice person. So, you just need me to give these to the other.
Yes, please. I really appreciate it.
Huh? What?
I heard all about it from She said you've agreed to help out the student. It's such a nice gesture. Didn't you tell her that you wanted to help ease our workload? Something about wanting to better yourselves? To prove it, she said you were all really eager to help.
Thank you, my dear. I leave.
Mwah, indeed.
I'm sorry. Oh, how embarrassing.
There's no. Your plate is as full as I.
But it'll mostly just be fulfilling requests from people.
Request?
Yep. I'll pick some up for you to do, but will that be okay?
Sure thing. Dusk already? Can't believe she wound up treating me to dinner in the camp, and she's still got more student council work. Hello?
Guten Tag, my favorite little Wunderkind. I hear you had a nice little dinner date with the student council president.
If this is how you treat your favorite little Wunderkind, I dread to think. Would you care to explain why you've been signing me up for things
I'll skip the details for now, but it's got something to do with the other part of your curriculum that I'll be announcing next. I thought it'd be a good chance for one of you to do a little rehearsal, and since the student council truly is busy,
I have a feeling half the reason they're as busy as they are is because... But alright. Basically, you just want me to spend my free day tomorrow helping this...
Oh, that's entirely up. If there's a club you're interested in joining, far be it from me to force you.
No, to be honest, there is one question I'd like to... Why me? This seems like the kind of task typically entrusted to the class president or vice president. So, and even if you were choosing based on social class, so what makes me...
Well, in a sense, you're effectively at the center.
Pardon?
I'm not saying you're its leader, of course, but in a class full of nobles, commoners, and exchange students, surely even you can see.
Well...
That's why I decided to give you first dip. I wanted to get an idea of how things might go from here on out. There's never been a class like yours before, so there you have it. The beans have been spilled all over the place.
Wait.
Beer, of course. It's the weekend, and I'm stuck wasting away in my room, imbibing libations. Alas, all by my... If only I had a classy gentleman friend.
Never
better. But you, instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just... It seems like you're desperate, but if you don't plant yourself somewhere... Make sure you're back in the dorm by curfew, and all transgressions will be...
If I don't plant myself... She may have a few screws loose, but she's got a point.